As a man experiencing urinary problems, does it ever feel like you can't empty your bladder completely? Do you feel like you have to go constantly but nothing comes out? Enlarged prostate, also known as BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia, is a very common problem that affects men as they grow older. Come closer. This is the fact. About 50% of men between the age of 51 and 60 have enlarged prostate. And the number jumps to 70% amongst men aged 60 to 69. 80% of men above 70 years have enlarged prostate. Surprisingly, most men don't know what a prostate is. Now, let me break it down for you. The prostate is a gland that wraps around a tube that comes down from your bladder. The tube is called the urethra. So when your prostate enlarges, it presses on the tube and then you have difficulty urinating. You see, there are two types of hormones, the anabolic hormones and the catabolic hormones. Anabolic hormones, they build things up, while catabolic hormones, they break things down. When the prostate enlarges, there is something anabolic going on, which is why you need to know the anabolic hormones responsible for prostate enlargement. The anabolic hormones are prolactin, estrogen, DHT, also known as dihydrotestosterone, and cortisol. The others are progesterone, insulin, IGF-1, known as insulin growth factor 1. All these anabolic hormones are affecting your prostate. Let me tell you something. In fact, there is something you love to take, and I'm sure you've taken it this morning already. But unfortunately, this product has a lot of these anabolic hormones. And guess what? That product is milk. Most people get it wrong by thinking that taking skimmed milk is a safer alternative. No, it's not. The difference between skimmed milk and whole milk is just that they remove some fats from the milk to make it skimmed milk. But that does not affect the levels of anabolic hormones in the milk. So, either whole milk or skimmed milk, I advise you to avoid both of them. Milk is a very powerful anabolic substance. So if you're having problems with your prostate, I suggest you stop consuming milk and other milk products like cheese. Moving on, high levels of insulin is associated with prostate inflammation. Sugar and high carb diet trigger the release of insulin. So I suggest you reduce the consumption of sugary foods and sugary drinks. According to popular research, high levels of estrogen can potentially cause enlarged prostate. A popular source of estrogen is soya bean. I'm sure you know what to do about that. So by now you'll be like, what am I going to eat? Should I starve myself because of prostate? Hold on a second. There are certain diets that you can follow. But before I expose you to all of that, please hit the subscribe button to stay updated for my next videos. Now let me expose you to the kind of diet you should be taking if you have enlarged prostate or you want to reduce your risk of having an enlarged prostate. Number 1, replace inflammatory vegetable oils with healthy fats like cold pressed coconut oil, extra virgin oil, and avocados. Number 2, intermittent fasting. This has to do with eating and fasting at various intervals, maybe throughout the week. Fasting or intermittent fasting is one of the fastest ways to bring down your insulin levels. Number 3, consume more of cruciferous vegetables like kale, broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage. Ensure you increase your intake of boiled tomatoes. Tomatoes are a rich source of lycopene, which is a powerful antioxidant that helps to shrink enlarged prostate. Untreated enlarged prostate increases your risk of prostate cancer. If you're interested in reducing your risk of prostate cancer, check this video here.